not the only ones who are experiencing some cold, although the edge of the cold has come out of the air for parts of Alberta for today. Edmonton is sitting at 3 degrees currently, and Calgary is sitting at 4. Still colder, though, in Saskatchewan and Manitoba. Winnipeg right now sitting at around -9. Of course, colder air up north. Whitehorse -14. Yellowknife sitting at -23, and Iqaluit at -24. In southern Ontario, their temperatures are starting to come down as well. Rain being reported Toronto right now, 2 degrees, but there is a concern for freezing rain tonight in parts of southern Ontario. Ottawa sitting at -4, Montreal around -7. Here in the Maritimes, it's quite cold right now. -6 at Fredericton, -9 in Halifax, -12 at Charlottetown, and -12 at St. John's in Newfoundland. That weather system that's bringing in the risk of freezing rain to southern Ontario tonight is actually making its way through the northeastern United States, but looks like it will hold far enough to the south of us here in the Maritimes that we're not really going to catch any of the precipitation from it. There will be some of the cloud cover on the northern edge of that weather system that hangs around southwestern areas of New Brunswick tonight and the southwest of Nova Scotia, but the precipitation remains far enough towards the south that we don't get into it. Friday for tomorrow around the Maritimes, looking at fairly sunny conditions in Prince Edward Island, northern eastern areas of Nova Scotia, eastern areas of New Brunswick, and then a bit more of a mix of sun and cloud in western areas of New Brunswick and in the southwest of Nova Scotia. Winds do change direction, though, for Friday. They're going to become east and then southeast as we move from the morning into the afternoon. They'll be sustained 10 to 20 kilometers per hour. The potential of some gusts for Prince Edward Island between 20 and 40. And for Nova Scotia, the potential for some gusts between 20 and 50 kilometers per hour. But the gusts 30 to 50, mostly around exposed areas of the Atlantic coastline. Low temperatures in the forecast for tonight. Many parts of the Maritimes with lows headed down into a range around -10 to -18. Some colder low temperatures expected for communities in the north of New Brunswick, down to the -20s. Some low-lying areas away from the coast in Prince Edward Island could see some low temperatures tonight, down to around -20, -21. Same thing goes for some interior areas of Nova Scotia, especially into the north and east of that province. High temperatures for tomorrow. Not quite as cold as they were today, but still quite chilly, between -2 and -7 across the north of New Brunswick and through central and southern areas of New Brunswick as well. Most of the high temperatures remaining at least a few degrees below the freezing mark. -4 for Moncton. A few communities in the southwest, Macadam, St. Stephen, could get up to around +1. For Prince Edward Island for tomorrow, it's another cold day. The high temperatures around -6, despite the fact that it's going to be mostly sunny. Same thing goes for Cape Breton, with high temperatures between -4 and -6 for the north shore of the mainland of Nova Scotia, -2 to -5. And on the eastern shore, most of the high temperatures around -3, -4. -5 for Amherst for tomorrow, -2 for Truro. The city centers, Halifax and Dartmouth, near -3. In the Annapolis Valley, the high temperatures near 0. -1 for Bridgewater, 0 for Shelburne, and 2 for Yarmouth and Barrington. Now, the weekend ahead, we'll see temperatures rise in the region, but at the same time, we do have some wet weather moving in. It's going to be a mixture of some flurries turning over to showers developing during the day on Saturday for New Brunswick, some patchy drizzle possible for Nova Scotia, and then some light rain and showers makes its way across the Maritimes basically Saturday night and into Sunday. There's a potential for some rainfall amounts, in most cases from a few to several millimeters, some local amounts close to the 10-millimeter mark. Now remember, because temperatures are rising, that wet weather's coming down, there's going to be some snow melt added to that. So if you can, you might want to take a look at drainage systems around your property, or just how that water is going to be draining off your property, and maybe help it out a little bit if you can over the next couple of days. Taking a look at the 7-day planner, then the other thing, of course, that's happening this weekend, not only for New Brunswick but across the Maritimes, is that the clocks are going forward on Sunday. Monday, it's a mix of sun and cloud. I talked about the potential for milder temperatures, and that's really coming up Monday and Tuesday of next week. Looks like some high temperatures could be up in the low teens. On Wednesday, temperatures begin to cool down, and we could see a turn back to some flurries for New Brunswick through the end of the week. For Nova Scotia in the outlook on Saturday, there's that patchy drizzle developing, and then some light rain and drizzle during the day on Sunday. Clocks going forward. Mix of sun and cloud, though, milder temperatures for Monday and Tuesday, and then temperatures start to tick down towards the end of next week. Chance of a mixture of some flurries and showers. And finally, for Prince Edward Island in the forecast, temperatures headed up through the weekend. Light rain and drizzle on Sunday. Then a mix of sun and cloud, milder for Monday and Tuesday. Temperatures start to trend down Wednesday into Thursday with a mixture of snow and rain, Todd.